The best of money matters. Wealth Tracker.
Welcome to the Wealth Tracker, where we dive into the uncharted territories of niche investment strategies that promise to redefine wealth. Hello, I'm Nadiah Koh. When parents talk about giving their kids a head start in life, buying them a home might top the list. It feels like a gift that offers security, stability, and freedom from the heavy weight of a mortgage. But is it really that simple? Property experts warn that gifting a home isn't without its risk. Divorce proceedings, ownership disputes, and even legal definitions of what counts as a matrimonial home can complicate matters. So what are the legal pitfalls? Are there safer ways to support your kids without tying up millions in real estate? And what else do you need to know before signing on the dotted line? Well, to find out more, joining me now is Nizam AR, associate at ERA Realty Network. Hi Nizam, welcome to the show.
Hey, hi Nadiah. Thanks for having me over.
Thank you. So Nizam, why are more parents considering buying properties for their adult children in Singapore?
In Singapore, housing is always a hot topic. Prices have jumped a lot. HDB resale flats, for instance, are more than 50% higher than 6 years ago. Parents worry their kids might be priced out if they wait too long. On top of that, tighter loan rules like the TDSR mean young buyers can't always borrow enough. So parents have to step in, not just with financial help, but to also provide their children stability. From my finance background, I'd say that locking in an asset today to hedge against the future affordability.
Right, but some families view real estate as a safer and more meaningful gift compared to, say, cash or investments. Do you think this is a wise assumption?
It feels safer because a home is tangible. It provides long-term stability that can be very meaningful. But it's not exactly automatically safer. Property is, as you know, that it comes with ongoing costs. Cash or investments are more flexible, but property tends to hold value better here because demand is steady. So I put it this way, emotionally it's powerful, financially it's strong if you've done the numbers right.
Okay, I see. So is this trend more common among certain income groups or demographics?
Yeah, definitely. It started with higher income families because of the upfront costs. But increasingly, I'm seeing middle income parents too. Many of them bought their own flats decades ago at much lower prices. So now they're cashing out to help their kids. Culturally, also in Singapore and also Asia, there's a strong belief in giving children a head start. And property feels like the most secure and meaningful way to do that.
I see. So we've mentioned earlier that one of the biggest concerns is that gifted properties could be treated as matrimonial homes, making them subject to division if a marriage ends in divorce. So how does the law treat such properties, and what factors determine whether an ex-spouse is entitled to a share?
Yeah, on this particular question, it's a tricky one. Under the Women's Charter, gifts are generally excluded in divorce. But if that gifted property becomes a matrimonial home, meaning that the couple actually lives in it, then it can be divided. So the key factor is how the property is used. Parents often assume if I gift it, it's with my child. But if the couple makes it their home, the law may treat it as shared.
So are there any legal structures such as trust or alternative forms of ownership that parents can explore to safeguard the property?
They can, but with big caveats. Trust, for instance, used to be popular. But now in Singapore, because they have already imposed a 65% ABSD if you buy into a trust, it's huge. Parents can also look at tenancy in common structures to retain some control. But really, these aren't one-size-fits-all. You only work if you get proper legal and tax advice up front. Otherwise, you risk paying more in duties than you plan for.
So some parents have reportedly drained their retirement funds to buy homes for their children only to regret it sometime later. So beyond the purchase price, what hidden costs such as ABSD, maintenance or tax, do parents often underestimate when gifting properties to their children?
Many parents focus on the price tag, but the extras do add up quite quickly, like what you mentioned, ABSD and ESD. Then there's also property tax, monthly condo fees, renovations, and even ongoing repairs. I think over the years, this can run into tens of thousands of dollars. So you can't just look at purchase price, you have to budget for the long-term cost of holding the property itself.
I see. So how should parents evaluate whether they can afford such a move without jeopardizing their own long-term financial security?
In my experience, I always encourage a stress test. First, make sure they have their own retirement and healthcare secured. in terms of their CPF, insurance, savings. Then run what if scenarios, what if interest rates goes up, what if rental incomes fall. Like when I was managing budgets of up to $500 million in the corporate sector, you always ran best and worst case scenarios. Families should also do the same. If the numbers only work in a perfect world, it's probably too risky.
Okay, if we take a look at the current property market climate in Singapore right now, could the market now make gifting property a less attractive option compared to other kinds of investments?
I think it depends really on the intent. If you're looking at purely at returns, yields are modest now, about 3 to 4%, and cooling measures have slowed appreciation. But if your goal is stability for your child, then property still makes sense. Unlike stocks or cash, it gives them a roof over their head. So it's less about financial returns, more about where they fit their family needs in the long term.
And as housing values continue to rise, and generational wealth transfer becomes even more common here, are we likely to see more disputes over gifted properties?
Yes, I think we'll see more. As value rises, so do disagreements, not just between couples, but even siblings when inheritance is involved. I've seen families fall out because of ownership that wasn't clear or expectations that weren't set. That's why documentation and communication are key. A gift should be a blessing, but without planning, it can also become a source of conflict between family members.
And finally, Nizam, before we let you go, what would be your top 3 pieces of advice to parents considering gifting property to their children?
Okay. First, secure their own retirement before helping their children. Think of it as putting on your oxygen mask first. Second, know the true costs, stamp duties, taxes, maintenance, everything. And third, get proper advice, legal, financial, and even estate planning. Because gifting a home isn't just a financial decision, it's a family decision. Done right, it builds legacy, but wrongly, it can become a burden subsequently.
All right, some amazing insights there, Nizam. Thank you so much for your time today.
All right, thank you, Nadiah.
Thank you. That was Nizam AR, Associate at ERA Realty Network. This has been the Wealth Tracker with me, Nadiah Koh.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.